8 things I wish I knew in my 20s that I now know in my 30s. As you can see on the right, I'm 28 and right now I am 37. So let's get into it. And there's the timestamp proof just to let you know that I really was 28 at the time. So number 1 is jump roping or HIIT cardio that is going to make you realistically stick to it. So that's running and walking on the treadmill. That is going on the Stairmaster for 15 to 20 minutes, going your hardest. Anything that is HIIT cardio, okay? So battle ropes, ball slams, things like that. So most people are mistaken. When you are in your 30s, you cannot just run on the treadmill for hours and hours and hours and expect to lose a ton of fat, okay? So what you're actually doing is killing off your muscles. So yeah, the weight on the scale, the pounds on the scale may go down, but you are actually killing off your muscles. So you are still skinny fat like I was to the left in that picture there around that same age. As you can see, I'm a lot tighter. And this is the thing. I think a lot of people would say, well, you know, your stomach doesn't look that bad. It's not that big of a deal. But that's that last 10 pounds, 15 pounds that most people just kind of hold on to as they continue to age. And then those last 10, 15 pounds, if you don't do anything about it, turns into 20, turns into 25 pounds, turns into 30. Then all of a sudden you're in your 50s and you're 30 to 40 pounds overweight. So this is the time to check in. So doing something like jump rope, doing something like walking on the treadmill for 20 minutes is going to make a huge impact on not only you losing fat, but it's also going to help you look younger because you are lowering your stress when you work out, which will help you not age as well. Number 2, you have to stop eating so late at night. I know how it is in the 30s. You have a lot going on. You might have young kids. You're probably used to eating super late and it doing nothing to you in your 20s. But it will creep up on you, okay? So when you are going to sleep, your body is supposed to rest and restore. So when you smack off an entire bowl of fettuccine at 10 p.m. at night and then go right to sleep, you are literally putting your body in a state of shock because it's supposed to break down all this food, but then it's also supposed to shut down at the same time, okay? Just like in the photo to the left that just popped up, that was me eating super late. That was me, of course, having drinks, enjoying myself on the weekends from work. But when you are heading into your 30s, you are going to have to, especially, I'm going to slide that one in there as a bonus. You're going to have to really calm down on the drinking and especially the sugary drinks, the sex on the beaches, the Midori sours, all of those things. Get rid of it. Keep your drinking to a minimum, or if not, eliminate it. I still drink a glass of wine here or there, but you really don't need it. So make sure you are doing what you have to do to not eat super late at night. It will creep up on you, period. I have something special for you at the end. I have a little gift for you at the end, so make sure you stay tuned. So the third one is strength training. Okay, so you are going to need to incorporate some kind of strength training. And as you can see, I do kickboxing cardio. Side note, you can also build your glutes in your 30s. So make sure to tap in with my playlist that I will also link at the very end of the video for you. But you are going to want to learn how to grow your glutes completely for free by looking at my playlist that will be at the end of the video. So strength training is huge. As you can see, I've been able to grow my glutes. I've been able to tighten up all over my body. And the important thing about strength training is that your metabolism is going to speed up. So that's what we want to happen in your 20s. In our younger 20s, our metabolism is really fast naturally. And as we continue to head into our late 20s, going into the 30s, it slows down. So we're going to have to do things like strength training, HIIT cardio to make sure we keep that metabolism nice and strong and fast, because it will slow down if you do not tap into it. Okay, so make sure you are taking up strength training. Again, wait till the end of the video to click on my playlist and you will not be disappointed with all of the juicy, potent, jam-packed information-filled information on how to build your glutes and build muscle. Number 4 is actually going to help you look younger, age way slower, and also help you lose belly fat, which I know most of us women are trying to do in the 30s. Stay away from sugar, stay away from processed food. Here's why, okay? Here's why. Sugar spikes your glucose levels. What does that mean? Sugar makes you crave more sugar, okay? Your body is a very advanced organism, and what it does is it says, okay, this sugar's coming into my body. I'm going to use it for energy. But when it's storing it into your cells, all that's happening is you're insulin is spiking and it's making you crave more sugar. Therefore, okay, especially when we are sitting at a desk, we're not walking it or running around like we were when we were kids. It's just making you store it more. Okay, so that's why when you're younger, you can eat all these things and it seems like you just burn it right off. But as you become an adult and we're more sedentary, sugar is energy. And sugar, and really it has no nutritional value for you, but it's also energy. So it's okay to have once a month, once in a while, right? But when you have it every single day and you don't pay attention to the products that you're eating, and you're eating processed foods, things with sugar in it, and you're not active enough, you are just literally going to be a storage unit for fat. Okay, you are literally stuffing your cells with sugar. Okay, so most people don't know that our cells are actually, our fat cells, they never go away. They just shrink or expand, shrink or expand. So when you have too much sugar, which most of us do because of the traditional American diet, especially if you're in America, you are stuffing those cells, okay? And those fat cells are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So we gotta burn off the energy. So see what I'm doing here? I'm doing HIIT cardio to burn the energy, burn the energy. So when I'm done with this workout, I'm not gonna go consume more sugar because I just tapped into my fat storage for energy. So I'm gonna fill up myself with protein, which is number 5. So protein, eat a high protein diet. If you are a meat eater, make sure your meat is very clean. If you are a vegan or more plant-based like I am, you're going to have to make sure to eat the chia seeds. You're going to have to make sure to supplement with pea protein and other kinds of vegan protein, plant-based protein. You're going to have to make sure to eat different nuts that are high in protein. Brazilian nuts are amazing. Brazilian nuts are fantastic. Make sure to have that in your cupboard because not only do they have protein in them, but they also are filled with magnesium, which we are super deficient in, especially in America. And magnesium is so crucial for our digestive system. So that's another thing. A lot of people do not have active, healthy digestive systems that are working at their optimal level. So we have to do what we have to do. So make sure you are eating a high protein diet.
Forward a little bit.
And you're going to want to keep listening up because as I continue to go on, they're going to get better and better. And again, I'm 37, right? I've been on the planet for 37 years. So I know a thing or two about how hard it is to transition from the 20s to the 30s with the life stresses that hit us. We have parents that might be sick. We might have young kids. We have a job that we're trying to get promoted in. We're trying to maybe start a business. There's so much pressure on the 30s. So as we continue to progress in the video, the tips are going to become more and more impactful because a lot of people don't think about these particular things. So the next one is sauna. You're going to have some kind of detox method. So I want you right now, right after you watch this video, also make sure to watch the glute building one that I'm going to tag at the end of the video. But after you watch the strength training and the glute building for free, by the way, I spent $5,000 on a master trainer to learn how to do this. And I'm teaching you guys how to do it for free based on my journey and my experience through my lens. But you are then going to want to get access to a sauna. It is the best way, number 1, to stay looking young, get rid of excess water weight, and number 2 is get rid of toxins in the body. Okay, so that is going to make you hold on to fat. People don't know this, but the visceral fat, the fat that is sitting around your stomach, is so smart, it's so intelligent, because it's the most stubborn fat for a reason. It's protecting our organs. Our organs, obviously, we are not going to be able to operate our optimal level if our organs, right, our instruments, right, they are not working and clean and working at their strongest. So our liver, our kidneys, our whole intestinal tract, all of that, our visceral fat is protecting that. So what happens is the toxins that are floating around in our body from the environment, from the food that we eat, it's the fat right there in front of your organs is blocking, okay? It is blocking the toxins from penetrating your organs so that way your body doesn't shut down and you go be with God, right? So you have to get access to some kind of sauna. You can go to 24-Hour Fitness. I pay $24 a month, I believe, or either $24 or $29 a month to get access just to the sauna. So I'm sure that you can either probably find that cheaper. I know that I have heard that Planet Fitness is even cheaper, and I believe that they do have a sauna as well. Get access to a sauna ASAP. That has been one of my secrets to looking like I still am in my late 20s, even though I'm in my late 30s, okay? The next one is a super easy one to implement that is so slept on, meaning people are not tapping into this, and is such an easy way to A, look younger and lose weight at the same time. And you don't really have to do anything. All you have to do is not do something, which is don't eat 1 hour after you wake up, and don't eat 3 hours before you go to sleep. So if you wake up at 7 a.m. every morning, don't eat till 8 a.m. If you go to sleep at 11 p.m. at night, stop eating after 8 p.m. Okay, the reason why is, number one, in the morning, your body is still restoring from all the stuff that you ate before. So make sure you just give your body time to wake up and kick into gear and tap into the natural energy that we have. So something like hot lemon water, or just lemon water, really, really hot. Just let your body wake up. Let your body just be activated by the hot water. And this is a really, really ancient way of doing things. They've been doing it for thousands of years, and it just really helps kickstart the system and not overload yourself with sugar and cereals and donuts and Krispy Kremes and all these things, okay? At night, your body is already ready to shut down and getting ready for sleep, okay? So if you don't eat 3 hours prior, your body is able to already start processing all the stuff that you ate from the day. And then when you're sleeping, your body can really rest and restore and rejuvenate at its optimal level when it doesn't have a ton of food sitting on the system, okay? So super easy. Do it for 30 days straight. Really check in. At least do it 5 times. So like maybe Monday through Friday, don't eat 3 hours before you go to sleep. And on the weekends, do what you want. I guarantee if you do it for 30 to 60 days, you will see a massive amount of change and difference. You're going to really want to know this next one. So the next one, get your hormones checked. If you feel like you have been doing everything under the sun to lose weight and you just cannot lose weight, get your hormones checked. You may have a high excess amount of cortisol running throughout your system because of stress. You might have different issues going on with your ghrelin and your leptin, which are also hormones. You might have estrogen issues, or what is it called? There's another one with a P that I can't recall right now. But there's all these different hormones, which in my mind, it's almost like they're harmonious things in our body. They're supposed to be in harmony together. These hormones are supposed to be in harmony. When they are out of whack, when they are not in harmony, you will really massively see it in the way that your body is not processing food, not digesting correctly, slow metabolism, low energy, feeling lethargic, feeling fatigued. So you're going to want to make sure to get your hormones checked. This is something I feel like a lot of 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds don't check into until you're in your 50s. You need to check into it as soon as you can. So go to a doctor or get educated online about tapping into your hormones. That may be why you are not losing the fat, despite feeling like you are exercising 5 times a week and have a great diet. This next one helped me in my journey of losing 30 pounds, which is walking as much as you can. And it's not for purposes of doing it for HIIT cardio or running for hours and hours on the treadmill. But if you can't walk outside for whatever reason, make sure you're walking in your house on a treadmill, walking and looking at your emails in the morning, walking and looking at social media, walking with your kids, walking with your dog, walking with your family, finding reasons to walk as much as you can. There are so many studies showing how important it is to walk and for the longevity of your life. So make sure you are walking. That is another way to burn excess calories very effortlessly. And of course, I'm sure you're going to want to know even more on how to lose fat as fast as you can. So make sure to check out the video at the end of this video that's going to be posted up. But the last one, guys, this is a huge tip. You got to just give yourself permission to be the best that you can be. Do not say, oh, it's just my genes. Oh, obesity runs in my family. Diabetes run in my family. My mom and my dad at the age of 37 were both obese. It is not an excuse. I'm at that age now, and I'm nowhere near obese. So make sure you check out my last playlist, check out the next video. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, and catch me on the next one. Bye.